What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about pajamas today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Yes, this is Pajamas, the first YouTube cat coin, right? This is that crypto coin. We are up this week already 50%. How many days left in the week do we have? 5 days, 18 hours, basically 6, right? We got 6. I could have known that. It's Tuesday, right? Obviously. On a daily perspective, yesterday we moved up a total from open to close of 44%, and today we're already up 4%. Lovely to see. A lot of volume coming in yesterday, a lot of volume coming in on all of these pumps. If you look at it on a 4-hour perspective, I'm just curious. It's not as much as we saw here, to be completely fair, but I'm not worried about that, right? A lot of people, and myself included, especially like even in the beginnings of this channel, I would get tripped up on this sometimes, and I still do even. But you got to remember, volume decreasing as you're moving higher is not a good thing. But oftentimes, you know, if we take the price here, we haven't actually broken higher, have we? Yeah, we have a higher close, but it's so much further away from this consolidation. You know, if this was something like right here, if we were up higher than that and we saw that level of volume, okay, I'd be able to say we're probably going to move down, right? But here, we've already had our consolidation. We're moving up. Volume is increasing, relatively speaking, in this sense, right? And we haven't broken out yet. So this volume, I'm okay with. When we break out here, that's when I would like to see more volume come in, right? Right. That's kind of the idea. Personally, right? So I'm not worried about that. If anybody's like, but that's less volume, wouldn't that mean we go down? Yes, sometimes, but not in this kind of circumstance, right? At least I don't think so. What I think is interesting about this level of volume is it's pretty symmetrical to this level of volume back here, isn't it? Like, it makes you wonder if there's an entity out there scooping some up, maybe at consistent rates. I don't know. When was that? The 14th? This is the 18th, 4 days later, so not on the same day of the week, but whatever. It could be a different entity altogether, but all I'm trying to say is that was a lot of volume that came in, definitely a substantial move, and I think it was a valid move. And I think really this is the beginning. We're just closing days higher and higher and higher. This is the beginning of that next phase up, man, where we're going to probably move up to the highs of this range here pretty soon, probably somewhere at 1.65 cents to 1.5 cents itself. Here we are at 0.89 cents right now. So we've got a little bit more to go, right? I don't think it stops there. I don't think we're anywhere near that, right? But from a high to that high, you know, 80%, another 80% maximum maybe a 40% minimum. We'll take that, man. I'm okay with that. I hope you guys are. And that would probably happen by the end of this week, if not by the end of today. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we consolidate again for another couple days. Maybe it's a week that we consolidate after that. But all in all, whatever we do, once we break this blue line and we move up a little bit higher here, right, we find resistance at our previous resistance zone, at our previous support zone, at our previous resistance zone. When we find resistance about 40 to 80% higher than we are now, we'll consolidate for a little while, and then the end of the year we'll probably rally and see new all-time highs. Okay, new all-time highs by the end of the year. From a high to a low, the minimum expectation, and this is not necessarily by the end of the year, but by the end of this move, which who knows, maybe it is by the end of the year, maybe it's by the end of January, I don't know, maybe it's by the end of February, but probably not, but probably by the end of December, if not by the end of January, we would probably see prices around, and I keep saying probably because we don't know. It's not definite. It's just assumptions, right? Based on statistics and probabilities. That's probably why we say probably. And just historical references and stuff like that, right? This very discernible high to discernible low, the significant fibs that we have to consider are the 1272 to the 1618. All these ones above, they're not noise. They are considerations. They're real considerations, but they're probably not immediate considerations, right? Maybe we consolidate and then we move up later, something like that, you know? Just a thought. It doesn't have to be like that. Maybe we do just tear through the sky. Nobody knows. This is crypto. This is pajamas. If you don't know what pajamas is, let me introduce you. Pajamas is a cat. It's the very first YouTube cat. That's why it says that, right? Actually, it doesn't say it here, but if you type it in on Deck Screener, it will say the first YouTube cat. Pajamas is the very first cat to ever have his own YouTube cat video. That's a historical landmark in the cat meme community. Doesn't have to mean a lot to you, but there is historical significance to it, right? There's a lot of things that have historical significance that don't mean a lot to us. It doesn't mean they're any less significant, right? All right. Anyway, so let's continue. Maybe that point could be argued a little bit, but anyways, we're at $9 million in market cap. This is the main reason why I was pulling this up. We're at $9 million in market cap. When I say we don't know like how high this could go, it can do a lot of damage, man. 9 million is not a high market cap, right? It's a lot of money, but that's not a high market cap in this space, right? You could see a $9 million market cap coin turn into a $90 million market cap coin, a 10x overnight. You could. Dogecoin was pushing $1 billion. It was at like 900 million last cycle, and overnight it did a 14x at 900 million. We're at 9 million. This thing can do a lot in a very short amount of time if the right attention gets on it, if the right volume comes in, you know, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But with that, those crazy expectations out the side, I think the more realistic expectations would be the 1272 to the 1618, okay? And those are still crazy. And I don't expect this to happen overnight. I do expect this to take probably by the end of this year, if not definitely by the end of this move, which could be by the end of January, that I would expect we hit these targets. From the current price, which is at, we're just moving up, guys. I love it, 9.137 cents. From the current price to the minimum target, that would be a 9x. 817% growth is a 9x, you guys. 9.17x. 817, I love that number. Moving up to the 1618, the minimum or the maximum target, potentially maximum target, would be 26.7x. 26.8x, essentially. Almost a 27x. 2,579% up. From the current price, you got these kind of gains on the table. And we're already up 52%, 55% now this week. It's hearing me talk about it. You guys must be buying preemptively. Oh my God, we keep moving up. I got to post this video. 175% last week. It's not stopping here. In case it's clear or not clear, we've been consolidating for a very long time. It took us this long to move down. It took us this long to move up. 2 weeks with more volume than we've seen since June of this year, right? And it's since the highs. More volume that we've seen since then. It took us 2 weeks from a low to where we are now to engulf months of price action. And we have substantial volume that engulfs months of price action. Do you think the buck stops here, or do you think this is just the beginning of that next move up? I think it's just the beginning of that next move up. And if you're with me in that, you think that it's going to see new all-time highs like I do, the minimum targets as defined by the Fibonacci retracement sequence and the extensions therein laid on this chart after or by this, I don't know. I'm talking in tongues. 1272 to the 1618 is the primary zone. The secondary zone is the 1886 to the 2618. This is the secondary zone. Yes, we could see prices all the way, well, I don't know, man. $5.20 is a lot. I don't know. What would that math be? What would that be? Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, we could see prices all the way up there. Probably not by the end of the year. That'd probably be more like end of the cycle stuff. That's like a, is that a 500X? What is that? Yeah, that's a 558X. That'd be nuts. And it could see that. I don't think it will, but it could from here. It could by the end of this year. It really could. We see those kind of gains happen with low cap meme coins, right? Again, a 500x from, let's just call it $10 million. 100 would be 100 million. So 500, right? No. 100x from 10 would be a billion. So 500 would be 5 billion. $5 billion market cap is a lot. Dogecoin went from a 900 billion to a 900 million to a $14 billion, over $10 billion market cap overnight. Okay. So yes, $5 billion is a lot of money, but it could still see that. And not overnight, probably not overnight, but I'm just saying like over the cycle, it really could see that. But again, secondary targets maybe to be considered for a later date, primary targets to be considered now, right? By the end of this move, right, we probably move up anywhere from 8.5 cents at a minimum to 24.6 cents at a maximum. I'm going to end the video there. You guys need to buy some pajamas. I'm a top 100 wallet holder myself. I actually want to make sure and see. Let's see. We'll look at it real quick. Soulscan.io, is that what it is? I'm not going to tell you guys which one's my wallet. I'm just going to see if I can find my wallet. Right. and see if I'm still in the top 100, because I could get booted, man. Somebody else could buy more than me, or a few somebodies. Why? Yes, verify that I'm human. Let's go. Pajamas. This is how you do it too. You just go to solscan.io. If it's a Solana meme coin, if it's an Ethereum meme coin, just go to etherscan.io. You type in your coin, you go down to holders, and you go, you just click on through, right? You got the value there, you got the quantity there, the percentage of the overall circulating supply, and then you've got your account there, your wallet address, right? Keep on going, because I'm at the end of this page, y'all. At least I think I am. Let me see. No way. Am I in the top 90 now? Let me just see. Oh my God, I'm in the top 90, you guys. Wow, cool. All right, well, I was just checking that for funsies, but yes, I'm a top 100 wallet holder. Full transparency. I'm not making this video to pump my own bags. I'm making this video because I want you guys to hop on the train with me and have a fun ride, right? It's going to be a good time, man. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. And I will leave the video off on this note. Sorry. Anybody can make profits. Only the professionals take profits. Right? Anybody can make profits. Only the professionals take profits. So if you get in this coin and you can take profits, you better take profits, right? Take your profits. Maybe take them along the way. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But don't round trip it, right? It can be very energizing, very ecstatic, very euphoric when you see these kind of gains happen in the amount of time that I'm expecting, right? There's probably going to be by the end of the year, if not by the end of this move, which would be probably by the end of January. At any rate, it's November 19th now. End of December was basically a month and 10 days away, month and 12 days away. End of January is 2 months and 12, like 2.5 months away, right? That's not a lot of time to see what could potentially be an 8x, a 9x, a 20x. It can be euphoric. While this move is happening, just remember to take your gains, take your profits off the table, right? At least take that initial investment back so you can put it in something else, and then you're gambling on the house's money, right? But something in this zone between 8.5 to 24.6 cents, mark my words, at a minimum, we're going to be in this zone. If not by the end of 2024, by the end of January in 2025. That's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Be aware, be complete. I should have started the video with this, right? I should always start the video with precautions, actually. I should have done that. Be aware, if you buy here, it could pull back. It could pull all the way back down here, and it's still fine. How big of a pullback is that? It's enough to make you sad that you bought here, I'll tell you that much. 42%. That's the risk that you are accepting if you buy this coin. It could drop 40, 50%. It could from here. But the gain far outweighs the risk, in my opinion, across all metrics, man. But I'm not posting this to dissuade anybody. I'm more posting it so that if you do buy here, you don't shit yourself if that happens. Because if that happens, and it is very normal, look, we've done it a couple times already from this area, pulled back to this exact zone. We even went all the way up here, just barely below where we are now, and we pulled all the way back here. And then we still went up, right? If it does happen, it's just normal. We're consolidating. That's okay. We could consolidate more, man. It could be a long time. I don't think we will. I think we're about to move up. I really do think we're about to continue to move up, and that's the reason why I have this urgency in the first place to get the good word out there. But yeah, anything can happen at any time. But I've given you guys my expectations, right? I think we're going to do a 40 to 80% move over the near term, probably by the end of this week. By the end of the year, a lot bigger than that, yada, yada, yada. I got nothing else to say. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.